Hello and welcome to my review on Spider-Man 2. This shit was so peak, right? But anyway, I've been waiting for this game for so long, like extremely long, like a long, long time. Well, not really, but 6 months. But still, uh, I'm gonna start off with what I did like. Sorry, before we start that, sorry I haven't posted in a while because I have nothing to post. I've been too busy playing fucking Spider-Man. And I just want to start this off by saying Yuri's voice acting is so good. Like that shit's up there with like Roger Clarkson, like Troy Baker. Like that shit is just peak. Like the amount of emotion he shows off his voice is unreal. Like you see that scene where he goes like it's just so good. Especially whenever he gets a symbiote and he goes like fucking butt wild. It's awesome. Like this game the hype for this game is so good, but it's not overrated, but it didn't live up to my expectations. I was expecting this to be a 10, but let's just see what I give it at the end. Right? Yeah, but Yuri's voice acting is absolutely tremendous. He's like fucking a god. Like he has like some of the coolest lines I've ever heard from a Spider-Man. Like that one bit where he goes up to Harry and says like pop some pills. That shit was awesome. Like it was just a complete menace. Um, the graphics were fantastic, especially as the game went on. I'll elaborate more on that later. But this game is fantastic looking. Like it blends 2D seats with 2D suits with like 3D environments so well. Like like the game visually is just stunning. You could see your fucking reflection on a puddle. How cool is that? Um, the suits, a lot of nice options. Maybe could have done with a bit more, but still great. Like the suits were stellar. Like like I could change so many right now. I could like it's just such a good. I don't even know how to say this because the game is so good. But but anyway, um, what was it? Oh yeah, the suits. Yeah, but there's a lot of different suits. Some are hard to get, some are like fun to get. Yeah, you get what I mean. There's a lot of like easy to get suits, and they're very cool suits. Like the Craven one, the ones from the games were awesome too. Well, no, not from the games, the movie. Um, but I this might be a hot take, but I don't really like the original Miles suit that much. I think it's boring, like really boring. It's just like dull as fuck. But anyway, do you see like the amount of content in this game? I've got the platinum in this game and all, and it took me around 30 hours, which is pretty good. And the main story is just so stellar. Like I think I prefer the original one's story more, but this one like from just everything down to the villains was just so cool to see it unfold, and it's just riveting throughout. I was like attended to this every single time, except for the MJ missions, but I'll expand on that more later. Um, Miles, this might also be a hot take, but I think Miles was a born character in Spider-Man Miles Morales and in the first one. I'm glad they gave him a character like in the movies. The movies are peak, by the way. If you haven't watched them, what are you doing with your life? You have to watch them. They're fantastic, right? But I like the way that they give them like a character and they give them a love interest, conflicts, everything. It's peak. Um, the symbiote was so cool to see. Like do you see like seeing fucking Spider-Man and fucking pure black suit fucking splinging people into walls, like kicking them fucking billion times. One of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life. Um, This might get into spoilers, but Kraven. Well, I'll just give you a minute. 1, 2, 3. Kraven was a fucking menace. Do you see that? Do you see that bit whenever he kills Scorpion? Menace behavior. Like, just so cool. I love all the villains in this game. I wish they did more with Lizard. He kind of just gets dunked on. Like Spider-Man just says, "Your kids left you because you aren't strong enough." Like what the, like fucking just so. I wish you got to see more of the Lizard, but anyway, it was still very cool. Um, um, and in Venom, it's just awesome to see Venom, and I love it whenever you get to play as Venom. Like, we are Venom. So peak. Like, Venom is such a cool character. I do admit Kraven is better, and he shouldn't have died so soon. Like, I think they definitely could have done more with his character. But anyway, still good. Um, but I didn't really care for Harry that much. Like, in this game, like, it doesn't have the emotion of the first one, but the first one did make me cry, so I wasn't expecting that. But still, it still has very good emotion, like the side missions and Harry dying. That's another spoiler, but I did say spoiler warning before I got into Kraven, so too bad if you got spoiled. Not my fault. I give you a warning, bitch. Um, but what am I talking? Oh yeah, the emotion is very good. If like it's just not as good as the original. Like the first one, like I was actually fucking sobbing at the end of it. But still good, very good. Like the emotion, peak. Um, the combat in this game, beautiful. Like this fucking combat made me jizz. Not actually, but you get what I mean. It's just so good. Like like it's like you fucking hitting people with like the fucking ring dinger, like throwing people into buildings, like kicking them fucking 100 times against the wall. It's just awesome. And then when like your power, and then you're like flinging people into walls and like fucking going hog wild. It's so much fun. Like generally one of the coolest experiences in gaming I've ever had. Like you're fucking pounding. Is that the right word to say? Yeah, you're fucking pounding people half a mile away. It's awesome. Um, I do love the abilities you get. They're so good. Like, they do have a lot of them, but man, it's fun. Like, it's just awesome. Like Miles, you get to like electrocute somebody. With Peter, you can grow like a massive symbiote arm and like fucking throw them against the wall and everything. Oh, and another thing about this game, I love the way it goes from being like a happy superhero, well, not happy, but a superhero game to like a fucking horror game for about 2 missions, and like it's so cool. The swinging, I wish it still was a bit faster, but now they've upgraded it. Now that you can fucking launch yourself 100 miles, which is awesome. You can do a loop de loop, which is also really cool. You can do a ton, and I love the web wings. I think they're like one of the coolest things ever. I just love being able to glide around New York and beat fucking people up. It's awesome. Like this game, I can't like. It's so good, but it's not what I like. It's hard to explain, but like I was thinking it would have been better. But the build up to the next game was fantastic. I love the way if you do the side missions, you'll find out will be in the next game, which is so cool. That's also another spoiler, but I did say a spoiler warning, so don't come crying to me if you get spoilers. All right, I did say a spoiler warning. Uh, but like it's just so cool to see like fucking Carnage and like the Green Goblin and Doc Ock. I think he's coming back. And there's another villain. I forgot what his name was. But anyway, cool. And the music in this game. It's so good. Like, I'd be jamming out the fucking Peter Parker swinging around the city. It's just so good. Like, the emotion, like, whoever made this masterpiece, well, not the emotion, whoever made this music, give that man fucking, what's an award for? I'm fucking dope. Just give him an award. Because this fucking thing is so peak. And this war, I was like, on the world too, like, I think the first game has like a perfect size. Like, you don't have to travel too long, and I was going to think this one would have been too big. Like, there would have been nothing happening in the world and stuff like that. But I was wrong. This game, it's so good. I've said that about a billion times. But anyway, you can like the new gliders and being able to like dash and stuff. It definitely does help. But and getting like upgrades to make you go faster. It's just fun to swing around. There's gonna be like, but there's like this world is very vibrant. Like it feels like it's happening around you, sort of thing. And the side characters are cool. Like Genki, he's always cool. Rio, she's cool. Haley, good character, I guess. She doesn't really do anything, but still pretty cool. Um, and the boss fights just so good. Like you never go wrong with a Spider-Man boss fight. They're always good. Like like do you see that one with Craven and he has like this and like Spider-Man like Peter has like the symbiote. Oh, it's so good. You're like fucking wailing him. You're like fucking wailing him. Like you're fucking beating the shit out of him. It's so cool. And like the final one where you get the anti-venom suit, peak. The one where you fight Mysterio in the side missions is also peak. Just every boss fight in this game is peak. I can't even say it enough. They last really long too. They're like 10 minutes of just pure nuts to butt action. It's awesome. Now I'm gonna get on to my cons. I think you know what I'm gonna say here. There was some visual like glitches on mine. I don't know why, but like Miles, whenever he's indoors and he's wearing like his jacket, it like glitches into him. It's nothing major, but like it does kind of hinder the experience. Like you're like sitting watching the Sandman and he's like sitting like glitching through stuff, but it's still not bad. Like I want like the graphics are still really good. There's just a couple glitches. This could be fixed up on, but anyway, it's just like a wee nitpick. Um, do you see at the start of the game the graphics were not good? Like they looked like fucking FIFA characters talking to each other. But anyway, it was still good. Like the graphics looked like a PS3 game at the start. Like Salmon looked fucking a polygon, but that's maybe a bit harsh. But it didn't look bad. It just looked mediocre. But whenever the more the game went on, the better it looked. Like this game looked stunning. Like fucking shine. Like it's just so good. Right. Well, I've already made that point, but still. And I think the suits there's there's too little of them. Like I was hoping they're gonna have like the ones like the suits from the original game and like 13 more, but like half the ones from the first game aren't even in this game, which made me sad because the one had like very good suits. But yeah, you can't win them all. But and then the MJ missions. That was the only thing that was hindering this game getting the first game getting like 10. The MJ missions. They're so boring. Just get them out of here. They're like, well, at least in this one you get like a gun. You like fucking popping fools around here. But yeah, but other than that, they were just boring MJ missions. What are you expecting? At least you get a gun. But that's all I have to say about Spider-Man 2. Uh, I was hoping I would have to give this a game of 10, and it really pains me that I can't. But I will give this game a solid 9. So, if you like this review, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.